Thank you for joining us as we continue our study in the book of 1 John. Today's study will be brief. We're looking at a short paragraph in 1 John chapter 4, verses 17 through 19. John has been dealing with these false teachers who, among many things, were not practicing love. One of the signs that you are one of God's children is that you walk in the light as He is in the light, that you confess Jesus Christ as the Son of God, and that you practice love. He said that God is love. We cannot claim to know God unless we love. Unless we love God as He has first loved us, and unless we love man who were made in the image of God. He says love has been among us in this, that we may have boldness in the day of judgment. John's emphasis on the concept of boldness or confidence in this book leads us to believe that these false teachers had tried to shake the confidence of these believers. In one way or another, they had tried to undermine the assurance that these Christians should have that they were truly God's children. It seems that maybe that they claimed, the false teachers claimed, that they had a special relationship with God, that they had attained to some higher level of spiritual knowledge, and that these Christians to whom John is writing did not have that level, of confidence, and therefore could not be assured of their relationship in God. But John is trying to get them to know that they could have some assurance, that they could have confidence and even boldness, and that the love that they had was proof of that boldness in the day of judgment, because as He is, so are we in this world. We're God's children. That will be reflected in our lives and will be as He is. And love is the key. Love's the key to this boldness in the day of judgment. Because the opposite of boldness is fear. And he says there is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. There's no fear in approaching the day of judgment. If we have love, we're experiencing the love of God. Because there's no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear, because fear involves torment. But he who fears has not been made perfect in love. Again, fear is the opposite of the boldness that they were feeling or should have been feeling because of their deep and real relationship with God. And so if we love God and we love our fellow man, God loves us, and we can have boldness before Him in the day of judgment. And our love for God is a reciprocal love. We love Him because He first loved us. You see the confidence, the boldness that we can have in the day of judgment? We can be assured that we have love in our heart, that that's evidence that we are His children. And if we love, And if we love Him, it's because He first loved us. I want to encourage you to think about God. Read about God from the pages of His holy word. Draw closer to Him. Get a deeper understanding of who God is and all that He has done in His love for us. And that'll cause you to love your fellow man more. And know this, that you cannot be one of God's children without love. And you cannot be in heaven without love. And so love God because He first loved us, and love your fellow man who was made in the image of God.